Hello everybody, welcome back. I hope you're all doing really well. Welcome to my new bedroom. I painted it during lockdown, something I've been meaning to do for about 5 years. So now it's nice and fresh and white. It just feels a lot cleaner and I feel like a renewed person. Anyway, today, this is a very long awaited video, but I want to show you some stuff I've picked up recently at the charity shops. I've been collecting this stuff since December and I was like, yeah, I want to film a charity haul, but I just want a couple more bits. Then we went into lockdown and I think that's just messed with everyone's head and everyone's sense of time. It's now the end of May, so a lot of this stuff is kind of quite wintry, and actually looking at some of it is making me sweat right now because I'm just so warm. I cannot think about wearing a coat and boots. But I wanted to show you anyway because I am missing the charity shops like crazy. Apart from like the obvious stuff, freedom, friends and family, the things I miss are like coffee shops and charity shops. I just want to go into town, have a coffee and just mooch around the charity shops and pick up some bargains, but obviously I cannot right now. I think we've got to start with the legendary £1 coat. I mentioned this briefly in my like weekly vlog that I uploaded a month or so ago. I bought a coat for £1 just before Christmas. I was so proud of finding this. It was just in the row with all the t-shirts. £1. These probably have a name. It's like a blazer style, quite long, comes down to around my knee. It's from Warehouse originally, a size 10, and it's this kind of woolly teddy material. It's got a look like it's kind of a bit scruffy, but I think that's a combination of it's supposed to look like that and also it is secondhand, so it's a bit worn. I kind of just shaved off all the extra linty bits and gave it a bit of a haircut. And I'm not going to say it's as good as new, but it's pretty close. I did have to sew a few buttons on as well, but for £1, I am so pleased with this. And the only coat I have for winter, it's so stupid talking about this now, it's like 28 degrees today, but why am I talking about coats? But the only coat that I had before buying this one was more of a like practical coat, like a big puffy one with a hood. If you want to look nice and you want to go out somewhere, it just doesn't go with a nice outfit, it just kind of is practical, whereas this one can be part of the outfit rather than something that you put on top just because it's raining. So yeah, there's my coat. I want to go on about it more because I was so pleased with this. This cost me £1, but I'm putting it away. It's actually making me sweat just holding it. We'll just go chronologically. So picture this, right? We're in December right now. I was just wandering around the charity shops after having met my friends for coffee, my ideal day really, and I came across this, which was absolutely perfect for Christmas. So this is like a little white blouse with gold dots on it from Hollister. It's really sheer, but it's not really a problem, I don't really mind. It's got these really gorgeous floaty, what do you call them, like flute sleeves? Is that a thing I've made up? I don't think it is. I wore this for like a few different Christmas meals. I wore it on Christmas Day, and I don't think I've worn it since, but it's a really nice sort of more festive, smarter thing to wear. Obviously not like smart for work smart, because it's pretty see-through, but smart for party smart. So as I said, this was originally from Hollister. It's a size small, fits me perfectly, and I think I paid about £4.50 for this, which is obviously not as good a deal as £1 for a whole coat, but still pretty good, I think. The next thing I have is this jumper. This is a pink, but it's more of a peachy, beigey, very muted pink. I'm so warm, just holding this thing is making me warm. So this I got in a charity shop in Croydon and I think it was £5. It's originally from Uniqlo and it's a large. This is not a large. Maybe someone shrunk it, maybe Uniqlo sizing is like this. It fits me fine, but I'm a size 10, so this is not a large. It's got a roll neck, it's a nice length, it's quite cropped. The downside of this one though is the material. It's very itchy. I just looked at the label and it is 17% mohair, 10% wool, so I think that's why it's a bit itchy. It's not really an issue because most of the time in winter I'm wearing layers underneath. It's just the bit around the neck, which obviously it's just on bare skin, and also because it's quite tight. Yeah, that's where it gets a bit uncomfortable, but never mind. Also from the Croydon charity shops, I picked up this, which is a little long sleeve crop top from Forever 21, and it's got a little cherry thing embroidered on it. I think it's really cute. It's just good to wear underneath dungarees or just on its own. The size reference, more for myself than anything, because I never bought anything from Forever 21 before, but this is a small. It was obviously a long time ago now, but I'm pretty sure it was only like £1, maybe £1.50 or something. Really cheap. And yeah, it's just a useful thing to have. It ticks a lot of boxes. So I think also in my weekly vlog video I showed you these. I got this pink fluffy skirt. I have no idea when I'm going to wear this, but I couldn't leave it behind. Originally from Topshop. It's a size 10 and it cost me £3.50. Look, see, it's still got the tag on all these months later. It was just calling to me, and I'm sure one day I will be grateful that I picked this up. I think it might need a little bit of tailoring somehow, and I have been doing a bit of sewing during isolation. Me and my mum made some face mask things. We've got loads of patterns, like really old vintage dress patterns that I think she bought at a jumble sale or something for like 20p, and I kind of want to make them, but also I know that sewing machines are like printers in the sense that they can tell when you're in a rush or when you're stressed, and they just break down and they stop working. So it sounds like a really enjoyable project, and like sewing bees on at the moment, I've been watching a bit of that. I just think, yeah, I can make my own clothes, I can tailor my own clothes, but can I? Will I actually enjoy it? So there is that skirt, and then I also got this skirt in the same shop. This one was £1 from the £1 rail, the same £1 rail that I got the £1 coat from. So this one is a bodycon stretchy black pencil skirt. Originally this was from New Look, I think, and I don't know what size it is because it doesn't say, because the label's been ripped out. I just picked it up because it was only £1 and it was a good thing to have in my wardrobe just in case I needed some kind of smart interview outfit, although I'm not sure because it is quite tight, but it's there just in case I need it, and if not, it was only £1 and the £1 went to charity anyway, so it's all good. The last thing I got from the charity shops, which I have to show you, are these boots. These were probably my last charity shop purchase before we went into lockdown. It's been a long time. So these are brand new pink velvet boots, originally from Zara. They are, I'm guessing, like a size 5.5, 39. What's that in UK sizes? I think that's a 5.5 or a 6. They do have a couple of scuffs, but they did still have the tag on them, so they were brand new. And I'm not sure what I think. I paid £3.75 for a pair of brand new Zara boots, but I'm just not sure about the colour. In the shop they looked more pink, and it's definitely that thing with the light because they're like a velvety material. In some lights they look really nice when the light's really bright and it's shining right on them. Can you see like that? But when there's no light bouncing off them, they're less pink and more brown. If I wear these with an actual pink thing, which most of my outfits do consist of, they won't look pink in comparison, they will just look brown, and I don't like that. So I'm not sure about these. I don't know whether they'll go with all my outfits, and that's kind of my idea with my wardrobe and like capsule wardrobe. I don't really say I've got a capsule wardrobe anymore because it just kind of stays the same throughout all the seasons, but the idea is that you can just pull any two things out of your wardrobe and they should be able to match together. And this is a big limitation because it doesn't go with any of the pink things that I own, which is most of my clothes. Maybe a slightly indulgent and unnecessary purchase, but they're still really nice. I don't know, but we'll wait until autumn. We've been locked inside for 2 months. I haven't had a chance to wear them. We'll wait until autumn, see if I get any use. Okay, so in the same vein as that, after I bought those and I got them home and realised that actually they probably wouldn't go that well with most of my outfits, I realised that I should just get some black ones instead. So I looked on eBay and I got these. I can't remember how much I paid for them now. I think with postage it was about £7. So these are some chunky black Chelsea boots from Select. So I don't know how good the quality is going to be, but they're brand new. They still got the label on the bottom, so they would have been £22.99. They've got a zip on the inside, and then they've got this stretchy bit so you can get it over your ankles. And they've got a little gold detail on the back as well, which is nice because I'm kind of leaning more towards gold and silver these days. I'm a bit of both, but I think more gold. So there we go, that's my one eBay purchase for this video. So those are all my secondhand things that I want to show you, and then there's just 3 things that, well, I actually didn't buy them, but they were bought new as Christmas presents for me. But they're all from sustainable brands, so I'm including them in this video because they're not going to get their own video. There's only 3 of them. First 2 things, I bet you can guess where they're from. Yeah, Lucy Yak. These were my Christmas present from Jacob. It's been so long. I know. I think this style is just their original corduroy style, and the colour I believe is called blush pink or blush rose, something like that. I wouldn't really say that pink. They're more of a burgundy, which normally I'm not into, but I like them a lot. If you don't know, Lucy Yak are an independent UK-based sustainable fashion brand. Most of their stuff is made from organic cotton. If not, then they're kind of transitioning it to become organic cotton. They make all their clothes in India. Their tailors are all paid like an actual living wage rather than, you know, sweatshop wages. Some sustainable fashion brands are so expensive. I've looked into it before and it's like £100 for a t-shirt. I don't have that kind of money. I obviously didn't buy these for myself, so I can't tell you exactly, but I'm guessing these are around £50, which to be honest isn't that much more than you would pay in Topshop for a pair of dungarees anyway. Like, their t-shirts are like £20, so really the difference in price, I mean, it's not really that much at all. And the quality is so much better. You can just tell that these are going to last me years and years, a really, really long time, maybe forever. I will let you know if they ever degrade to the point of not being wearable anymore, but I don't see it happening. Those are these dungarees. I should actually tell you what they look like. I guess they're kind of mum style, so they're slightly cropped, baggy. I roll them up. I normally do 2 rolls, they're only rolled up once at the moment. The bib bit with a nice big pocket to keep all your treasures in, and then like the classic Lucy Yak style is these loops at the front. I've got them tied up at the moment. Let me just untie them and show you. So we've got these loops at the front of the bib to hold the straps in, so rather than having like I don't know what they're called. I don't know what they're called, but those little silver buttons that you have in dungarees that you hook over. But instead of them, they just have a little fabric loop, and then you've got all of this length. You can tie it how you want, so you can have it loose, you can have it baggy, you can tie it in different knot styles, and I don't know how they have made this so strong. Like, how does this loop stay on? After my little adventures into sewing over the last few weeks, I need to know how they make this happen. This was from my dad for Christmas. This is what they call the mini pinny. I always find this when I'm doing haul videos. I can never show you the full length of the clothes. When they say mini pinny, they really do mean it. It's very short. It literally just covers what it needs to cover, and that's kind of it. That's organic cotton as well, but a much more lightweight fabric. Again, we've got the two loops on the bib, and we've got the pocket. Either side on the hips we've got 2 buttons. I wear this with a white t-shirt underneath. I've worn it before with the black cherry top and black tights and Doc Marten boots, or you could probably wear it bare legs in the summer. I haven't had a chance yet. Actually, no, I have. I wore it on my birthday with bare legs, but it is a bit risky because it's quite short. So yeah, there's that one from Lucy Yak, and then our final item is this. This is a pink crop top from Solo, which is a travel clothing brand. It was started by Christiane from Backpacking Bananas. Don't know if you watch her. If you don't, you should. She launched this brand just before Christmas, and it's all sorts of travel related items. They've now got like bum bags on there and a travel beanie. There's a travel towel which is made specifically for hostels so that you can wear your towel between the shower block and your room without it falling down because it's got a special hook on it. All sorts of like really smart, well thought out ideas. This is just a crop top. It's just nice and lightweight, I guess, for if you're traveling in warm places, and it folds up really small. That's another thing. There's a reason that I included this in the sustainable fashion bit of my video, but because of coronavirus, her website is closed for now, so I can't tell you. Like, there's a reason, and I can't remember what it is. For some reason, past Beth categorised this as ethically made clothing. From the top of my head, it's all made in the UK, and all the suppliers and manufacturers are very sustainability conscious. There are certain measures in place. I can't remember what they are, so I'm sorry, but I will leave the link down in the description. So when coronavirus is over, you can look it up yourself. So that is the Solo crop top. I got it in a small, which is my normal size. I assume they're going to restock these once everything's gone back to normal, but they were £20 when I got mine just before Christmas. Yeah, I just really like the design. It's pink. It's got a little banana leaf on, perfect for travel or just staying inside your house because you can't go anywhere. So there we go. That is my charity haul plus a few extra little bits. Sorry if watching this has made you really warm. Filming this has made me really warm. I cannot be talking about coats in 28-degree heat. Why did I think that was a good idea? Hope you're all doing okay. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you very soon.